Southside, DT, two-time baby girl, you know me.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ebony back with another video. Today is something very exciting, very new. Today's video, I'm going to be giving some tips for high school students, no matter if you're a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, a senior, whatever grade you're in high school. I just want to give some tips for everybody just because I feel like this helped me when I was going into high school. YouTube videos helped me a lot. YouTube was definitely one of those things where I used to watch big sister videos and I would get so much information, and I loved that. So I wanted to do this video because of that. Without further ado, let's get into these questions. I will try my best to give the best advice from my experience. If you guys don't know, I am a little bit over, I want to say like almost 3/4 done with my first year in college as a freshman. It's definitely been an adjustment. It's been an experience, but I've loved my experience. I can't complain too much. Also, I just want to say this video is not only for females, it is for males and females and all people around the world. My first high school tip is to just give you clarity that it is not like the movies. Do not go into high school thinking it's going to be like High School Musical or any movie you watch on Disney Channel or Nickelodeon or whatever you guys watch today on Netflix, whatever it is. Do not go into high school thinking it's like the movies. I would just like to say that high school is 10 times more realistic. I do not believe that middle school prepares you for high school and high school doesn't prepare you for college. That's just my personal beliefs, my personal experience. I will say when it comes to essays and all of that snazzy homework stuff, they do prepare you pretty good. I will say that. But when it comes to the shock and the adjustment and all of that, they do not prepare you. Unless you go to this fantastic school. My schools did not prepare me no matter how much they tried. They did not. So do not go into high school thinking it's going to be like butterflies, sunshine, and kisses on your booty, because it's not. It's really not. I would just say go into high school having expectations with a free mind. Don't even have expectations 100%. Have some boundaries, have some goals, yes. But do not go into high school having the most fairy tale beliefs in your head, because you will sadly be crushed, broken down, stripped to pieces. My second tip is that drama is overrated. Do not, because I did this my freshman year. Do not come into high school with middle school drama. Do not go into high school with the intentions of staying in drama because you think it's interesting, you think it's fun, you think it's messy, you think it's gossip. It's annoying. It's a waste of time. You do not go to high school to get your education on gossip and drama. You go to high school to get your education and whatever the freak you are going to school for, or, you know, just to go along in the next chapter of your life. Even if you do not go to college, I don't care if you work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. I don't care if you work this big old job. I don't care if you become Beyonce, the next Beyonce. Do not go into high school focusing on drama. It's literally a waste of time. I went into high school, not my own drama, first off. I went into high school with other people's drama, being invested in other people's drama. And that was one of my biggest mistakes because I'm not even friends with those people anymore. So not only did they waste my time, they wasted their own time because none of us are friends anymore. So it's like, it's no point. It's a waste of time. And even if you are friends with them in the future, let's say 10 years from now, the drama, you guys are going to look back and be like, LOL, so immature. Drama might happen, but do not sit there and not even focus on schoolwork and just invest yourself in the drama. My third tip or whatever is grades and stress. If you guys don't know, I moved maybe a handful of times in the 4 years of my high school experience. A lot of my credits didn't get transferred over from because of different states, different schools, different districts. All of it didn't transfer, so I had to redo a lot of classes my senior year, which obviously I passed because I'm here. But that was the most stressful thing, and the way the school system was just like, here's your classes, figure it out, good luck. Like, that's the way they kind of treated me. And I love my school that I graduated from. It was a good experience for the most part, but for me it was just so stressful. My grades slipped because I couldn't catch up 100%. And during COVID, obviously I feel like they kind of passed a lot of us. I struggled during COVID because I literally, my COVID classes were divided by like 2.5 schools. So I had almost 3 different schools giving me schoolwork, and it was the most confusing, frustrating thing ever. And then my senior year, I had to make up some classes, and I almost didn't graduate because I needed like an art class or something, and I didn't know that until the last I think like last 1 or 2 trimesters, and it was the most scariest, stressful thing ever. And I probably would have graduated. I'm probably being dramatic, but that's what they told me. So it was very very, 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 very scary. So I would say always check in with your, like, your, not your professor, your counselor, and check if you're on track. Even if you're a freshman, a sophomore, whatever grade you're in, always check, because they will not tell you until the last second. And if you moved a lot of schools like I did, just make sure you're staying on top of everything. Make sure that you're on track so you do not have to deal with that all in 1 year, and your last year at that. So just make sure all of that. That is my tip for all grades, to always check in. The lines on my forehead is from the window. My 4th tip is stop trying to impress others all the time. Trying to impress others will not only drain you, but it would literally drain your personality. You will adjust yourself so much to other people to impress them that you will not be yourself anymore. I was a people pleaser. I get it. Trust me. I wanted to make sure I was in every group. I wanted to make sure I fit in every group. I wanted to make sure Ebony Pearl Johnson was the one that everybody knew and wanted to be, like, you know, around, basically. Especially my freshman and sophomore year. Trying to impress everybody and their mama. And it just wasn't a good experience. So don't do it. Do not go to school trying to impress others, because they're probably going to forget you in a few years. If you're not friends with them, they're going to forget you. They're not going to know you unless you do something in front of the whole school or something. And I doubt that. Stop. You can be yourself. And if they don't like you for you, then obviously you're in the wrong group. And you need to find the people you need to vibe with, or just focus on you, boo. I changed the way it looks because the sun was poking out and she was trying to shine. She was trying to take the spotlight. My 5th tip, advice, whatever, is parties and other social events. So do not work yourself up to be the one to go to every single party. You can go to parties, you can go to social events. Just make sure you're safe, make sure you're surrounded, make sure you're with the right people. High school is a lot of pressure, so putting all those parties and social events on top of that becomes really overwhelming. Okay, so my 6th tip is join clubs and events. I know people might make it seem cringy or make it seem like it's a waste of time, but you get a lot of, especially if you're planning on doing something with a certain like field or you're going to college, seeing all those clubs and events on your transcript, I believe that's what it's called, is good. It's going to get you places. It's going to help boost your transcript a little bit higher than somebody else's maybe. Joining clubs and events are not always, ew, I'm too grown for this. I'm in high school now. I don't do stuff like that. Clubs and events are there for a reason. They're not just there to sit there and look pretty. They're there to make sure the students get involved with the community in your high school. And obviously I get it if you don't feel comfortable in your high school, or if you don't feel like you don't understand the club or it's not for you. I get it, because that was me too. But my senior year is when I started joining clubs, and I also did a little bit my freshman year. But those 2 years were some of the best years because I met some of the best people. I had great events. I had a great time, and it's just, I recommend it. I recommend joining clubs and events because it will make you feel a part of a community, 1, and 2, it will help you look good if you're trying to apply for colleges and stuff. They're going to see that you're consistent. They're going to see that you're very, very, very involved in whatever the field or community is, and they will see that you are one of those students who take the time to not only do their schoolwork, but to also do these sports and events or whatever, and it makes you look good overall. So I would say just do them. Okay? Number 7 is making friends. Like I said before, the friends are not liking you for who you are. Do not be friends with those people. It is a waste of time. It is draining. It's not cute. It's not cute sitting with a group of friends who talk behind your back every day. It's not fun. It's not cute. It's just draining. Maybe you're very social. Maybe you're very, like, everybody knows who you are, so you're very social. But just make sure that people like you for you. If they're sitting there and they're talking behind your back and they're giggling at you, not with you, they're giggling at you, and they're making like low-key offensive jokes or like rude jokes towards you, those are not your friends. I learned that the hard way. People are not always your friends, no matter how much they say they are. People are not always your friends. So always look for the people who value who you are, value your personality, value your interests, and they love you for who you are. Because at the end of the day, those are the friends you want. And in the long run, at least if you're mature enough, you will understand that you will not be friends with those people in the future if all they do is talk behind your back and make you feel like poop. Don't try to fit in with a crowd that's not even for you. And obviously life is not like I said, the movies where you have the glee club and everybody fits into the football team. Nah. It's not always like that. Sometimes even the football players don't fit in with the football players. And sometimes the chess kids don't fit in with the chess kids or the geeks or whatever you want to call them. At the end of the day, if the people aren't for you, they aren't for you. No matter how much you like a sport, no matter how much you like a club. If they aren't for you, they are not for you. It is okay to not know what the heck you're doing. It is okay. It is okay to not know what you're doing in high school, to not know what you're doing with your future, to not know what you're doing in anything, honestly. Because high school is confusing. You're growing. Your mind is growing. Your body is growing. There's hormones. There's sports that you need to focus on. There's schoolwork you need to focus on. There's nowadays drugs, alcohol, all of the party stuff. There's all of that in the world. But it is smart and it will help you in the long run if you have priorities, boundaries, and if you are organized. Get a planner, get a phone calendar, get an actual calendar, get something so you stay on top of your assignments, stay on top of your priorities, no matter if it's for sports, clubs, or just homework in general or classroom activities. Or it is okay to talk to your teachers, ask for help, and speak if you are struggling with something, no matter if it's your teacher, a coach, or a tutor. Those are people who literally get paid to help you. So sometimes, not always your coach, because obviously they do one thing and not another, but your teachers and your tutors and your advisors are literally getting paid, and their job is to literally help you. So do not be scared to ask for help. Do not be scared to set boundaries with friends, teachers, whatever it is, and do not be scared to just tell them, I'm struggling, I need help, I don't understand this. Because at the end of the day, if you feel something but you never speak up, they don't know why you're really struggling. Even if it's an email, a text message, face-to-face, whatever it is, a little note, they will know why you're not passing that test or why you're not doing your homework or whatever it is. But if you are sitting there and you're just like, I'm just going to sit here and not do any of my homework, I don't know what homework is due next, they're going to look at you like, if you're not trying, I'm not going to try. Some teachers do not try anyway, but you have other people in the school that are most likely going to help you. So use them. Use them. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and press that bell button to get notifications every time your girl posts. I hope this helped in some way. I know I was kind of blabbering, but this is just what I think about when it comes to high school. Love yourself, love the people around you, and spread love, peace, and harmony, baby. Bye-bye.
It's round me, ride at it, die. Gotta watch the time, 'cause it's flying like butter. I just caught a shorty off a